All right, guys, so we are recording now. Today is Tuesday, November 10th, 2020, and I'm super excited that you guys are all here tonight to learn about the 15-minute messenger party. Are you guys excited? I know Melissa and I are. We've been talking about that and trying to get prepared for tonight and kind of give you guys a lowdown and kind of an outline of some things to follow through, you know, with the 15-minute messenger party and whatnot. I'll be honest with you guys, I have not done one, so I can't give you any personal experience. So we are all in this together, okay?
Yes.
So I don't think anybody on here has done one. Have you? Or no, Christy did. Christy did last week. She did one last week. I couldn't give her any feedback because I've never done one. So maybe after tonight, she'll get a little bit of insight that Melissa and I have been researching for the last week and trying to see what works best. And I hit gold tonight, guys. I went on our director success page, which is a page for directors and above only. So another reason why you want to promote Angie, because we get like inside scoop of what the national execs are doing with their teams and whatnot. So anyway, I went in there and I searched 15-minute messenger party. They had Love Carpenter, which is a national exec, and Julie Ritter, which is, she's an exec as well, but not a national. She's been doing this for years, and they had a fall 15-minute messenger outline. Wording, everything, like send this the day before, wording. Send this the 2 days before, wording. Pictures, everything. So I got that in Word. I can send it to anyone. Melissa has some information on
Evernote.
Evernote, yep. So she's got it in Evernote. So if you have an Evernote, she's got one, I have one. You can kind of take the two, they're pretty much almost the same, but it just gives you a good outline of what to do. So I will say, to start off, the main thing that we have to do first is to make sure you have your outline completely done, because you cannot go into this 15-minute messenger party, say that 5 times fast, and not know what you're going to post, because it is only 15 minutes and you've got 10 posts to do in that 15 minutes. Okay, so there's going to be a lot of copying and pasting. It's going to be quick and fast, fast-paced, and you want to keep it to that 15 minutes, because that's what your host, that's why they signed up. They're like, all right, you're telling me 15 minutes, let's do it. So do not drag it out any more than it has to be. Try to stick toward that 15 to 20 minute time frame. And Melissa and I are going to share with you how to do that. So you want to make sure before you start to get your outline completely done from beginning to end, okay? So the first thing that you want to do is go find your hosts, right? So I'm excited to start this. I'll be doing it tonight once we get off of here. And so to try promote it on your Facebook page, you can send it private messenger. And I do have some wording as well that I got from this template that you can send out. And it's just basically like, you want to say something, hey guys, I need some guinea pigs. I'm trying this new and exciting way of doing a 15-minute messenger party. I know that you're a busy lady, but love Pampered Chef. And this would give you, you know, a great way to get products in your kitchen for free and without doing an entire week party, you know, something to that effect. So go get your host. Once you get your host, set up a date and a time. Make sure that that time is good with you. Do not let your host tell you what time and date you're going to do the party, okay? because
Yeah.
we are in control of our own schedule. That is one of the benefits of being a consultant, is that we work when we can, when we want to. So figure out a date and time that works for you. And I would say block your calendar for 30 minutes, maybe even 45, from 15 minutes before to 15 minutes after. Okay. So once you do that, you're going to give your host an invite to post on their Facebook page. You can make one on your own on Canva. You can use WordSwag. I can share one if I get it, when I get mine together or whatnot. But that's how they want to invite. They want to invite through their Facebook by posting it on their Facebook page. They want to invite via text. They can text that picture with some wording. They can private message. And what you want to do is tell them when they get 10 people that have said yes, that's what you want. I mean, that's where you want to be. That's a sweet spot to be, when you got 10 people that says yes, and then you can work on that extra 5. Okay. But get that bulk of 10 people and tell them, celebrate. Let me know when you get that first person so we can celebrate, and when you get to 10, then we can work on the extra 5. And the way you're going to do that is when you put people into the party, if you can get 10 in there, have their friends invite a friend. Tell them to private message them first. Do not add people to the party that does not want to be in there, because they'll be annoyed very easily. So if each person brings a person in, you could have 15 to 20 people, and that's what you want. You don't want any more than 20 because it's too much. You want to make it very simple and very easy for everyone involved. So that's how you do the inviting. Have them post it on their Facebook wall. You want to set the party up. Well, not set the party up. You want to start talking to your host and planning 3 days prior. So you want to give your 3 days for your host to get those invites out. Okay. And then once she has those invites out, she's got 10 people or more that said yes, that they want to join. Then the day before the party, the host is going to set up the chat. Now the host has to set up the chat because she's friends with those people. We can't set it up because we're not friends with them, so there's no way for us to add them. Okay. Have her add you to the chat. And then you're going to go in and rename the chat to Jessica's 15-minute Pampered Chef Party, or whatever you want. Okay. She's going to add all of her people in. The one thing you do not want to do is annoy people with so many posts. Okay. I've got some wording. They can mute the chat if they want and go back through it another time. Things like that. But we pretty much want to keep it really basic, with them not commenting a lot and everything. So once you get the people in there the day before, there's a few wordings that you can send to your host the day before that she can post in there. Like, welcome to our party, guys. I'm super excited that you're here trying something out fun, blah, blah, blah. Melissa, what else did we have pre-party wise?
I think most of it was just making sure that you keep it to 10 to 15 people, that you have the ability to turn off the notifications, I think they were saying in that template, so that if people wanted to be into the group, they didn't have to necessarily participate at that time. And there was the language in the initial post that said about keeping questions to the end, so that there's limited interaction as you're putting those posts in there. That was the majority of what I got from that.
Yeah. And then you want to do a welcome post from you as the consultant. I would suggest a short video. You know, you could, Jessica and I were talking about this last night. You know, you could go on there, do a video and use your filters, you know, and make it fun, you know, put yourself with some bunny ears or something like that, you know, make it fun for them. And I like filters because like today where I really didn't do anything, I could put on a filter on and I look good, you know. So you can do a video anytime and put on a filter, make it fun and funny for everyone, but just welcome them to the party. Share with them how the party works because most people are not going to know how this party works. So share with them briefly on how it works, what you expect of them, blah, blah, blah. Have the host do a welcome, and then you're going to do a reminder maybe a couple hours before. You can do a voice clip and say, hey guys, 3 more hours. I'm super excited. I'll see you guys then, you know, something quick. And then 15 minutes prior, have your host go in and make a warning, 15-minute warning. And I think she could probably even tag people too, that are everybody that's in there on that 15-minute warning. And then once you get to the meat and potatoes of your party, Melissa and I were just talking about this. You could, especially now with holiday, you could make the party holiday gift ideas, teacher gift ideas, you know, things like that. You can make it any theme on marketing imagery. You could, I mean, be creative, you know, do whatever fits you and whatever you're comfortable with. Melissa, you want to talk about posting and whatnot?
Yeah, so the template that I have on Eversource was basically, there was a mock chat, a messenger chat that kind of went through a mock party. And it was a lot of, you know, they did like one major tool for the kitchen. This particular one talked about the quick cooker. And then it was a lot of like garlic press, the slicer, stuff like that. And then it would be a, you know, picture, recipe, video. So it kind of went in that order. And then it would do another product, and it would be like picture, recipe, or a fun food fact about like an avocado, you know, how can you tell if it's ripe, kind of thing. Again, it would be that, and then it would be a video recipe, something like that. And it was, you know, about 10 posts. So it was pretty quick. That's why it's really important to have your template set up so you can literally just copy and bring it over.
Yeah, yeah. So just pictures, maybe a handful of videos, because depending on your Wi-Fi and different things, it may take more than 30 seconds to upload or a minute. It just depends. So that could cause you to like be overlapping a little bit, but you're just going to have to find, I think that's just going to be a personal thing. You're just going to have to do it and see, okay, this video is completely not going to work next time because it took too long to upload. I got to change it to something else, something shorter or whatnot. But pick your theme, pick posts, a couple of videos, and you still want to do a bookings post, but hear me out first. You still want to do a bookings post, a recruiting post, a post-party post, poll, and if you have a Google form that you have people fill out at the end of your parties. But you can put any of those, or even the guest, I forgot to say the guest special and the host special. You can put those in the party too if you want. There's nothing, you know, you can do it however you want, just like you do all your other parties. If you want to put the host special on slide 3 or post 3, you can do that. If you want to wait till the end and put it on number 10, you know, you could do that. But you can still post after the party is over. you know, so you're going to do the post-party poll after the party's over. You're going to post the ordering link after the 15 minutes is over. You're going to say, okay, ladies, here's the ordering link. It'll be available until, you know, if you want to leave it open for 2 days, 3 days,
Mhm.
the next day, you know, I'll leave that up to you guys. There's nothing's in stone. But you do want to get bookings from it, just like your regular parties. So make sure you put in that booking post in there, and ask them, really stress to hold questions and comments till the end. Like we said, so that way it kind of just, it's pretty much all of your posting. They can go in there and maybe put a heart, you know, or a like, or, you know, type thing, but tell them to hold all questions till the end. They can go back to the question and hit reply, and that way you know what question that they were referring to. Tell them they can also private message you, get it off that chat, and that'll bring it more personal, you know? So you can say, any questions, send me a private message. I'll be happy to answer any of your questions. That way it gets it off that chat. And then I saw on one of this template that these upper level directors did, was that the one director, the national exec, she does a video afterwards with them in the chat. So, you know, like in the chat, you can click the video option. So after the 15 minutes, she does a video chat with them. So if you want to do that, you could be in your kitchen, you could open up that video chat, they can decline it if they want, and you can put something in there first. Hey guys, I'm gonna do a video chat with y'all in 2 minutes. If anybody wants to jump on, I can answer questions for you. If there are products that you want to see or want to know more about, I'll be happy to go over that with you. And you could be in your kitchen, set up, and just kind of ready to roll with it. And if you don't have the products that they're asking about, that's okay. Have the catalog there. The catalog is your Bible. It has everything that you need to know about those products. So don't feel like you have to have every single product in the catalog, and whatnot. Let me see.
And then at the very end, you want to make sure you post the link, the party link at the very end.
Yes. And then have your host post it the next day as well. Okay. I would write down everybody that's in the party. They asked to be in there, so they're obviously wanted to come. Same things. If they order, send them a thank you text and ask them if they'd be interested in helping their host get a booking, because she's looking to get 3. That'll give her $50 and more in free credit. If they don't order within, 24 hours or so, if you just don't hear from them, send them a message and say, hey, I was just checking in with you. Thank you so much for coming to the party. I wanted to see if you had any questions or anything. And then you could say, friendly reminder, she's closing out her party tomorrow at 8 p.m. or something, if you wanted to place an order. But it's very fast paced, guys. So that's why, get your stuff together first. But let's just hypothetically, if you walk away with a $200 party, in 15 minutes, the least you're going to make at 20% is $40. $40 in 15 minutes.
200 is still 200 in sales.
That's right. Mm-hmm. That's right. And if you go live afterwards or whatever, I mean, being a director, you make a little bit more. So Melissa and I were like, if we make $60 off of it in 15 minutes, in my other jobs, I'd have to work about 6 hours or more to get $60, so I'll take it. It was 15, 20 minutes of my time, maybe 30 minutes, but it you won't have to be checking in on a party each day, commenting, doing all that stuff. You know what I mean? So I think it's so worth it to try. And like I said, even if you get $200 in sales, then it's like gravy on your mashed potatoes. It's just a little bit extra stuff, and I'll take it.
But think if you could do 5 of those at $200.
Yeah, that's $1,000 in sales.
5 15-minute.
Yeah, you're exactly
There
right.
you go.
Yeah.
So Lori, I have a quick question. You said about having your template ready. I mean, can you do something in PMP and have it upload, or
Mm-mm.
no? Okay,
Not on a chat. Mm-mm.
not on the chat. Okay.
Yeah. So what I would do is either use Evernote or Word doc and get all of your wording ready and your pictures. And that way, when you go through the party, you can just copy and paste.
Okay.
Whether it's on your computer or on your phone, you could do it on either one.
Mhm.
I do a lot of my host coaching on my phone from my Evernote because I've got it all wording in there, and I just sit there in the mornings before I get out of bed, and I'm like, copy, paste.
Yep.
So you'd be doing pretty much the same thing.
I think that this is a great outline for those friends and people that you might know that are hard to focus for like a full week and be engaged in a party. It's a good filler if you have your template and you're doing all the work ahead of time. So it's a really great way to like fill and get a little bit extra sales in between or around your other parties.
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. Because some people, like Melissa said, they can't focus for a whole week, and they just want something quick and simple, but they want the Holster Awards. This is something that they might be interested in. All right, guys, what questions you got?
What about free gifts? Do you do like a drawing for everybody that joined, or just don't even do free gifts?
We didn't talk about that.
The templates that I read did not have one, but there's nothing to say that you can't do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they're not going to be commenting or anything in there.
I mean, you could do a drawing, right? Everybody that comes to the party, their name gets put in a drawing, and you could have it like be on a spinner wheel or something.
Yeah, or you could say everybody that places an order tonight before midnight will, you can do that for like the early bird order, and I send them an e-cookbook. It doesn't cost me a thing. That's my early bird winners, or they place an order, I send them an e-cookbook. And I've never had anybody complain. Hey, they got something. They got, I think it's 100 recipes, Who doesn't love new recipes to try?
I forgot about that. That's a really good one.
One I got was on, the one I'm using now, it's called issuu.com. And
Is that Pampered Chef or no?
It's another website. And let me see what the name of it is called. I just sent a couple out yesterday. So the ISSUU is a website where you can look through like magazines and things like that digitally, and they have Pampered Chef, like our catalog is on there. It's like that.
Cool.
It is not. My messenger isn't working on my phone.
So I have a question, Lori, and I don't know if it was on the director page or not. Did
Mhm.
they list any benefits to doing a 15-minute messenger versus just a normal short group of 2-3 days of posting and being done? Like, what's the benefit of doing it through a chat versus a really short party?
I think the benefit, and you other people have been doing, directors and whatnot, give us your input. But I think that Facebook is changing on the daily sometimes, and like in your groups, they only allow you to do like certain things anymore. You know, putting it public, putting it private, people not seeing your post and whatnot. With a chat, everybody's going to see it, and there's no stipulations on anything. So that's just my personal opinion. Does anybody else have anything on that, like the difference?
I would think just the add-on.
Sorry, Jamie.
Oh, just the add-on, the extra, like you were saying a minute ago.
Yeah. Yep.
I was going to
Super.
say it gives it a sense of urgency because it's only for 1 or 2 days and they only have you for 15 minutes. So it's like creating that urgency.
That's right. I never thought about it that way, but you're right. You know,
Yeah.
I got to get their order in, you know. So I wouldn't drag the party out for a week, as in like the ordering link. I would say, you know, if you have your party on Sunday, I would say by Tuesday you should have it closed. You know, we're accepting orders until Tuesday at 6 p.m. or something. But, you know, like I said, you could do an early bird type thing. If you place your order tonight before midnight, then you get an early bird free gift, you know, whatever you want to do. But that might, like you said, it might create that urgency to go ahead. You guys are already on here. Go ahead and order, you know. Oh, and another thing that Melissa and I talked about too was the products that are not available right now. Do not promote them. You know, you're just going to dig yourself a hole. So make sure what you are posting in those 10 posts or 8 posts, whatever you do, those products are available. They are giving us an update tomorrow with stoneware, so fingers crossed, it might be coming back soon. But keep it positive, guys. If we don't make a big deal out of it, our customers are not going to make a big deal out of it. I haven't had really any problems. I did have a lady contact me today, and she said, I'm super disappointed that the medium stone bar pan is not available. Do you know when it's coming back? And, you know, I told her, I said, I'm getting an update tomorrow. Thanks for reaching out and asking. Stoneware is a very popular collection with our company. And instead of making all of these orders on back orders for our customers, Pampered Chef wants to go ahead and make sure all the back orders are done. They want to start fresh. And when they're available, they are available, and you'll get them within 5 to 10 days instead of them going on back order. So just flip that around. You know, they're doing it for the benefit of the customer, you know.
I was gonna say, it sounds like that is going to be the only downside to the 15-minute parties, because like the person that I want to throw the party for, she's already said that she wants stoneware for gifts, and she's really excited about the stoneware. And I kind of just bit my lip and just didn't say anything at this time. Kind of waiting, just like you are, for like the update. I don't want to create doubt or, you know, certainly for my first party, I definitely don't want to create any doubt or any reason for her to cancel. I just kind of, what I did was I told her, I said, hey, my stoneware that I got that's enamel, like it's awesome. I love it so much. And, you know, just kind of change the subject on her a little bit. And I don't know if that's available or not available really at the time, because it's all real time that we're talking about when we talk about sales with Pampered Chef now, since they're not doing back orders. So, but I did say, it's kind of planted the seed already. I hope it doesn't bite me in the butt, but planted the seed about how she can extend her party to be a little bit longer, because it is, you know, Thanksgiving, and people are not only thinking of Thanksgiving, they're thinking of Christmas.
Yeah.
So she seemed really excited about that. So I'm kind of fingers crossed that there's going to be more availability. So I guess my question for you is, should I encourage people when they do see the stoneware or something that is available, like say, hey, this is, it's hot. Like, this is the season. If you see something you want, it's available. Go ahead and hop on and order it at this time. Instead of doing a 15-minute party, just kind of emphasize it in the week, or if she extends it longer.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's the great thing about direct ship right now, is that we can extend those parties, if we want to, because all you're waiting on is the host order. And if the host wants to wait to get more orders, that's all on her. And my parties run from Friday to Friday. And I had a lady this past week, she had ordered in the beginning of the party last week, and she already has her products. And the party wasn't even closed yet, and it was only a week. So she was super happy of how quick it got to her, and the party was still going when she got her products. So those of you that are new, back in the spring, they put the air fryer on stop. We actually, not on stop, we couldn't get it from vendors. We couldn't get it from our vendor. They weren't making it because of COVID, blah, blah, blah. So nobody could get an air fryer unless you were a host, because we only had a few, more than to have them available for customers. And now, guess what? The air fryer is available for everyone. It's just a little hump in the road. We'll get over it. It's not life or death. It's kitchen tools, so we'll get over it. This is just a little hump in the road. Hopefully next month we'll be back to, selling stoneware like hotcakes, because that's what's going to happen. When stoneware comes back, all of your customers are going to be wanting stoneware, and your sales are going to, do you see him? Are going to soar. But what I can say is that if you have people that are looking for stoneware, that are like, I want this bar pan, keep a list of people's names, what they want. And when it becomes available, you can contact them and you can say, hey, Jessica, I know that you wanted that round stone, and I want to tell you that it is available. And since you waited, I want to offer that to you, not at 60% off, but I'm going to give it to you for 75% off if you would be interested in hosting a party with me. You get a party out of it. So turn that order into a party. They're going to get it for 60% off if they book in November or December. You pay that extra 15%, which is going to be a couple of bucks out of your pocket, but you're going to make money from a whole party, so kind of give them that little incentive. When it comes in, I'll give you 75% off of the product. Plus you'll get all the other host rewards too. So try that.
I'll have to explain how to do that for me who's new. So the host would order it under her 60% off, because I don't think I get a 60% off discount. So it would be the host that would order the 60% off.
Mm-hmm.
And then how do I give her the additional 15% off? Thank you.
Yeah. So what you would do is put her 60% off under the host special, and then calculate what the 15% is, the difference between the 60 and the 75. So if it's $5, then you're just going to take $5 off of her order. So if she goes in and puts her credit card in and her total is $100, adjust that total to $95. That'll leave you a $5 balance, and then you can just pay for that via cash or consultant gift, however you wanted to. Okay.
Okay, I think it's probably going to be one of those learning experience things for me. So as it comes up, I'll let you know. Because one of the things that I do want to do for my new host, because she's my first host, I told her she can get a free gift. I'm offering her something under the $25 and less list. I'm like, hey, since you're my very first, I want to offer this to you. I thought that I would have to buy it from my supply list, and then send it to her. But would there be a way that I'm able to just kind of send it straight with her and her order, or?
Yeah. Yeah. So
Yeah.
when under the host, you could just add it to her order. And what's great about it, Tina, is that she's going to get that percentage off, whether it's 10, 20, or 30% off. And then you're going to make your commission. So even though it's a $20 product, by the time her discount comes off and then you make your commission, it may cost you like $7. You know,
That's awesome. Yeah, I'll ask Angie more questions about it as we come across that, because I definitely want to do that for her as a thank you.
yeah, I think that's
One
awesome.
of the incentives that I sent with my message, that really, like, that was the bait and hook.
Yeah.
So I definitely want to do that for her, because she'd already said, oh, I want like this ice cream scooper. I'm like, this is $11. It's totally worth a party.
Heck yeah.
You know what I mean?
I always look at that as like, I'll give you $11, you give me $100. I am okay with that. Because you got to spend money to make money, right? But if I can make $100 and I'll give you 10, I'm good with that. Yeah. So sweet. Any other questions, guys? Who's
So
ready?
Lori,
Yeah.
what do you think about the party that my first party?
Uh-huh.
It's just like I'm not getting no reaction out of nobody.
Okay. Yeah, let's
Like-
I'll send you a message here in a little bit and we'll chat.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Super. Any other questions? Everybody good? Everybody's ready to go try it?
Mhm.
Yeah? Okay. So I want you guys, and I'm recording this, so I'm gonna put it up too. So this challenge is gonna be for everybody. I want everybody to get 2 15-minute parties on their calendar in the next 2 weeks. Penny, what's that look for? That's 30 minutes of your time in 2 weeks.
I don't like going live though. You know me.
No, you don't go live.
I know you. I just have to show those pictures, but that's I don't know. That's just
No, you just post. You don't have to go live.
I know that, but to me, it's more of a live.
Oh my gosh.
Kenny,
More
it's
personable. It's more personable because it's not a group.
It is.
Absolutely. But you got to step outside the comfort zone. Remember, that's what we were talking about the other day.
That's
Yeah.
right.
But
It's
I don't do well with
I love you,
personal.
Angie. I was gonna let Angie take over.
It's worth a try.
Yes.
Hey, Cynthia, when you get in yours, add me to it so I can see it.
Okay. Roger that.
You guys are crazy. So 2 15-minute parties in the next 2 weeks. So between now and the 25th, the day before Thanksgiving. So between now and Thanksgiving, 2 parties. Why did I not say 1? Because I don't want you just to do one and be like, I'm done. It wasn't good, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to do this ever again. Because if you would do that in life, and I'm sure that you know this, you've done something in your life one time and you're like, I'm out. Do it again. You know, if I based my business on my first party, I had $25 in sales when I walked out of there. I messed up the recipe. I had no bookings. You know, that was my very first party in 2010. And look where I'm at today. You know, you just got to keep trying it over and over again, compare the two and just say, okay, what could I have done differently? What worked? What didn't work? And I would like to have another one of these chats, probably the week after Thanksgiving, that Tuesday. We'll just do one of these trainings again, and we'll talk about our 15-minute messenger parties. And I want you guys to write down notes. What didn't work, what worked. And that way we can come together as a team and try to figure this out. And we're gonna blow up the organization and Pampered Chef with the Coleman team's 15-minute messenger parties. You guys ready?
Hey,
Penny?
Gloria, are you able to share that verbiage and stuff that you got from home office?
Yes.
Okay, and
Yep.
instructions and all, how to set it up and,
Yep. Yep.
Awesome.
I'll put it in my organization chat.
hey, anything that'll help me get to that 2,500 hours for November, I'm for
Yay.
it.
I know. This is free for fun, guys. This is going to work.
I like it because it helps me like combat the messages that I got of that I doubt I have enough time for it.
Mhm.
I think maybe this would be a good approach. So
Yeah.
I'm excited.
You could go back to those messages and say, hey, I just found out another new and exciting way to have a party that only takes 15 minutes of your time. What do you say? You know? So I'll put the wording up, and Melissa will put the wording up in our organization chat.
Is that in the, is that the new consultant organization chat?
Yeah, let's let's do it on the Coleman Conquers organization page, the group, because I can save it as a file in there too, so that if you ever have to refer back to it, you can just go under files. And if you haven't gone under the files on our group page, girls, you can find a whole bunch of stuff in there. Okay. So Melissa and I will post it on our group page. And if y'all have any questions, let us know. Make it your own. Just go in there, make your template, but have it ready before you do the party, because you'll have a headache afterwards if you don't.
And if anybody has Evernote and wants the Evernote stuff that I have, I can email them links to that too.
Okay, I think you can post it as well in there on.
Oh yeah, and then they can just pull the links.
Yep.
Okay, I'll do that.
That should work. That should work. All right, guys. Well, thanks for joining us tonight and taking time to get back to your business as always. It's always good to see you guys. Have a great week. Go get those parties. 2 messenger parties. Let us know when you get them so we can all congratulate and high five and all that good stuff. Okay. All right, guys.
This Friday.
Sounds good. Yay. Christy's got one Friday.
Perfect.
Oh,
Yeah.
it does better than my first one.
Yes. Yes. All right, guys. Have a great week. I'll talk to y'all soon. Thanks for being here.
Bye.
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 Bye.